Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. The Bugatti Chiron is a two-seater mid-engine sports car designed and engineered by Bugatti Engineering GmbH in Germany and manufactured by Bugatti Automobiles SAS in Molsheim, France. On March 1, 2016, the Chiron, the successor to the Bugatti Veyron, premiered at the Geneva Motor Show. The vehicle was designed around the Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo concept car. The name of the car is given to Louis Chiron, a Monegasque driver. The supercar is named after the Bugatti 18/3 Chiron concept car from 1999. The first two Bugatti Super Sport Plus hypercars have been shipped, both to American customers. It didn't take too long at all. The Bugatti Super Sport 300 Plus hypercar has arrived in the garages of customers. Recently, the first two Bugatti Super Sport 300 Plus hypercars were handed to their owners at Bugatti of Greenwich in Greenwich, Connecticut. According to Bugatti, the first Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus cars were manufactured and delivered in September. Cars USA shipped two of the supercars across the Atlantic, and they reached the United States on September 27th. One of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus vehicles transported, according to Rick Roos, marketing manager for Miller Motor Cars, of which Bugatti of Greenwich is a branch, will reside in Connecticut, while the other will be transported to another state. Both cars were launched in September 2019 and have a striking black carbon finish with orange highlights, similar to the Chiron that won the race to 300 miles per hour. Both cars were hand-signed by Andy Wallace, the Le Mans champion and Bugatti test driver, who took the Chiron to speeds of over 300 miles per hour. Bugatti surpassed the 300-mile-per-hour barrier in September 2019 with a manufacturing prototype Chiron, which was eventually called the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. Wallace achieved a top speed of 304.773 miles per hour at the era-licensed test racetrack. The production Super Sport 300 Plus models vary a bit from the record-setting car in that they lack the record car's roll cage and safety harness, have a slightly higher ride height, and have a front passenger seat that was replaced in the record car by GPS data logging equipment and other verification hardware. Bugatti has set a top speed restriction for the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus for safety concerns, but it hasn't revealed what that limit is. The 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine powers the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. Although output is up to 1,577 horsepower instead of the regular 1,480 horsepower. The wheels are encased in a custom pair of Michelin tires with a top speed of 317 miles per hour, and the engine has a more advanced cooling system as well as a longer, more streamlined body than the ordinary Chiron. Bugatti spent 2 years completing the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus and put it into production after 2 years of testing and development. Only 30 units of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus will be produced, with Roots telling MA that only 8 will be sold in the United States. Customers are getting their hands on the first 8 Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus hypercars. Remember when you used to order something from the internet and it took so long to arrive that you forgot you purchased it? That is very probably what is happening to 8 extremely wealthy people in various regions of the world right now. That's because they made a payment, or more likely, the entire asking price for a Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus in 2019. And 8 of the scheduled 30 cars are now ready to be delivered. The 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine in the Longtail Chiron has been in the works for 2 years, delivering 1,578 bhp and surpassing the 300-mile-per-hour barrier. The 300 Plus's engine and gearbox, according to Bugatti, require a new heat management system as well as software changes for the powertrain and, in particular, the turbochargers. Bugatti Chiron production winding down. Bugatti Chiron hypercar is nearing the end of its manufacturing cycle, with only 40 manufacturing slots available for the final 500 cars. The regular model Chiron is no longer available for purchase, and the remaining 40 vehicles will be per sport and super sport models only. That'll be it once these vehicles depart the Bugatti Molsheim facility in France. All Chiron models are powered by an 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine, which was announced in 2016 as the replacement for the Veyron hypercar. The base model, which starts at £2 million, a $3.09 million, produces 1,103 kilowatts of horsepower and 1,600 Nm of torque and can sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.4 seconds. Should not be considered a base model. It can also reach 200 kilometers per hour in 6.1 seconds and 300 kilometers per hour in 13.1 seconds. With an 0-400 0 km/h timing of 41.9 seconds in 2017, the Chiron sets its maiden production vehicle record. In 2020, the Chiron Super Sport was added to the lineup with a 50-kilogram weight production, stronger suspension, a 1.9-meter rear wing, and a close-ratio gearbox. In 2021, the 2.75 million pounds, $4.25 million, Chiron Super Sport, which is distinguished by its long-tail design, was added to the lineup. This model, in particular, has been modified inside, increasing power to 1,176 kW and allowing for a high speed of 440 kilometers per hour. The end of Chiron production coincides with the formation of a joint venture between Bugatti and Rimac, suitably titled Bugatti Rimac, which is set to begin in the fourth quarter of 2021. Individual brands will continue to operate independently, with their existing manufacturing facilities and distribution networks remaining intact. Bugatti will leave the Volkswagen Group, however. Porsche will continue to own a 45% interest in Bugatti Rimac. Future automobiles will share technology, even if the Bugatti and Rimac names will remain independent. We won't merely recycle what we already have. We won't restyle or hybridize the Chiron. We're building a brand new product from the ground up because we believe it's the best way to go. There will be an internal combustion engine in that model, the Bugatti team stated in a conference. Chiron Super Sport 2022. The 300-plus world record vehicle in its regular form. It lacks the internal stiffening of the 300 Plus and has more leather on the inside than a standard Bugatti Chiron. Specially modified wheels and a paint finishing instead of the naked carbon fiber found on the 300 Plus are two further cosmetic distinctions. The Chiron Super Sport will produce the same amount of power as the 300 Plus, but its top speed will be limited to 440 kilometers per hour, 273 miles per hour. It can accelerate from 0 to 200 kilometers per hour in 5.8 seconds, and from 0 to 300 kilometers per hour in 12.1 seconds. The limitation of the Super Sport, unlike the 300 Plus, cannot be deactivated by Bugatti for prepared runs. Early in 2022, production will begin. That will be the next edition of the Bugatti Super Sport series, which includes the Veyron and the EB110 models. That's all that you need to know about the renowned car and its characteristics. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends. And don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. While you are here, click to watch one of these two videos appearing on your screen right now. I will see you there. Take care and stay tuned.